bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Monk is out there with Howard. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now, here's Monk. Here's Davis. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Davis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Lakers. George finds Jackson. Outside for George. The pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Poked loose. James with it. Leonard picks him up. LeBron against Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Feeds it to Davis. That one goes. Count it.
What a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Davis.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Pass to Westbrook. Stolen by George. LeBron against Jackson. Here is Davis. Pass to Westbrook. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson finds Leonard. Pass to Zubac. The three from George. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They they split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now here's Davis. 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
George looking around. The pass to Zubac. Gets himself open and drills it.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Westbrook trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. LeBron passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. From outside, off the mark.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Leonard against Westbrook. Back to James. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Pass to Leonard. Over James. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's Monk. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The shot off that time. Jackson against Howard. And the basket by Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Now here's LeBron. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
George with the ball. Monk defending. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James against Leonard. LeBron, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Monk. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Westbrook passes to Howard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And here's a look at the stats for Leonard. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And here's Westbrook. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Shoots from the high post. Here's Davis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Davis has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats
Taking
for the
2
Lakers.
shots.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Free throw good, Howard.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Malik Monk. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. Clippers trail by 5. George with the ball. Outside for Bledsoe, and stolen by Howard. LeBron outside. Outside Westbrook. Here's Anthony, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. George against Bazemore. Outside for George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Here's James. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. George, that's a 2-pointer. Another one falls for the Clippers.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in for Paul George. Here's Mann. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jordan against Ibaka. And stolen by Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Back to Ibaka. Over Rondo. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Anthony down low, defended by Batum, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And Bazemore kicks to Rondo. Back to Bazemore, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bazemore passes to Carmelo. He feeds it to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Here is Ibaka. And Bledsoe, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Offensive rebound. Bazemore gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now here is Ibaka. Here's Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
This is it to LeBron. Now the feed to Carmelo. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Kennard the pass to Batum. Feeds to Ibaka. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ibaka's got his second basket of the game.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
It's stolen by Ibaka. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there can mess up the rhythm of an offense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. Kennard is out there with Bledsoe. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Man in at the 3. So it's the Clippers now. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. For 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Clippers trailed by 6. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Kennard. The shot, no good. Good D by Ariza. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. shoots from 13. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, to take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
D.A., he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Here's a reason. After Eric Bledsoe's score, that's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lakers leading by 4. Outside Rondo, Batum with the steal. None against Kennard. Good D by Ariza. Lakers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. They could use a bucket. Jordan trying to free himself up. Ariza no luck. Clippers trailed by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 3 to shoot, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, that's where the high release point of Batum worked to his advantage, allowed him to get that shot off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Anthony. And Monks subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Terrence Mann, while George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. That one misses for Batum. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Now, here's Monk. Back to none. And the pass to Ariza. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That ties it up.
Timeout.
George has got 10.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. The shot's good from Monk.
Got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. From about 19 feet, and there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Jordan. And it's a 5-point Laker lead. Now Jackson. Outside, George. Driving to the basket. Poked away. Lakers leading by 5. And here is Monk. The tray. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
So it's the Clippers now. Outside Leonard. Will it go? DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Ariza. With the floater. Rebound by the Clippers.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Jackson looking it over. There's the drive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Monk dishes to Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis.
Anthony Davis, 4-2.
Here's Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. Leonard against Jordan. Leonard kicks to George. From past the arc, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Davis. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Leonard.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Clippers now. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
4 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. Got that bucket in no time at all.
4-2.
And the Lakers lead by 4.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
Jordan with it. Here's Monk. He gets hauled in by Paul George. On the wing, Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jordan. LeBron comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Malik Monk.
Bazemore.
On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 1. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Jackson against Westbrook. Jackson down low, and it's sent back by Howard. James left side. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. That's 12 points for LeBron.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Leonard inside, working on James, and it's Leonard missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Great D that time from Howard.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Doesn't go that time. Up top, Leonard, covered by LeBron. Leonard looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubac. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Outside, George. Down low. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bazemore. No one around him. And too long on the shot. Bazemore against Jackson. Leonard attacking. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Russell Westbrook. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Clippers trailed by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ibaka down low. Started by Davis. Ibaka, no luck. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Bledsoe looking it over. Can they get it? And no good. And so we conclude the first half. Lakers ahead. They're up by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, were you trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside?
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read. There's been a couple opportunities where they came in double and he found open guy. If he gets single coverage, go score the ball.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. coming off an outstanding game last time out. It doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Shaq, what do you think about the Lakers?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the shots, it's about getting the position. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
They didn't shoot the ball very well, and that's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in their locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Clippers trailed by 7, and they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Howard is out there with Malik Monk. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. Westbrook against Jackson. Bounce pass for Westbrook. Here's Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Clippers trailed by 5. George passes to Leonard. Zubats in the post. Monk defending. The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Davis against Jackson. Right side Davis. He feeds it to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
A really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping dimes.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Clippers with the ball. The pass to Zubats. Here's George. 5 to shoot. Right wing. Outside Jackson. Cranes the three-pointer.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as the three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Westbrook passes to Davis. Inside, stolen away. Leonard finds Jackson. Outside, George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Covered by LeBron. And the Clippers miss again.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. Driving in. Zubats, that's good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the inside, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Outside Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Zubac trying to break loose. Good D by Howard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now George. He's got 16. This is to Leonard. And there's the drive. Here's Zubac. Up and in on the layup. Zubac has got 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 6. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Jackson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Some changes for the Lakers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for James. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Monk. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Ibaka's checked in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Rondo dishes to Jordan. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trailed by 5. And here's Jackson. 12 points for him. Over Jordan. Misses off the left iron. Rondo against Jackson. Outside, Davis. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Ibaka. Outside, Leonard. Guarded by Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Pass to Rondo. Back to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers have possession. Clock at 2. Offline with his 3. Clippers trailed by 5.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Now, throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Rondo with the steal. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Outside, George. Ibaka outside. Westbrook against George. On the top of the key. The Lakers with the rebound. Double team on Westbrook. Stolen by George. Down low. Here's Leonard. Missed inside. Lakers leading by 4. And it's Rondo in the corner. Back to Davis. Outside Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Leonard. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. The rebound by Ibaka. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George over Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 16 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics, very sound, too.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Lakers with some changes. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Ken Bazemore comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Anthony. The Clippers getting the bucket. And it's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
And Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And Ibaka, no good on that one.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Now here's Bazemore. Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
A shot by Batum, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Passes to Nunn. Looking for Anthony and gets it there.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Rondo against Bledsoe. Left side Ibaka. Over Jordan. And again, no good by the Clippers. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 6. Here's Bledsoe. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Lakers shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Anthony. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Kennard with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. And it's blocked by Jordan. Left in the third. Here's Nunn. Anthony trying to get open. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Bledsoe against Trump to end the drought. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside Anthony. Back to Rondo. Pass to Bazemore. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Over Batum. Anthony can't hit.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Bledsoe against Rondo. Bledsoe outside. Batum trying to break loose. No good from Bledsoe.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Ibaka. Bledsoe is out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the three spot. A shot by Batum, no good. LeBron outside, and they double up James. Nunn kicks to Monk. Shoots from the top of the key. He buries it. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And, you know, the jump shot of Monk is a beautiful shot to watch. I mean, superb control, all of the mechanics in line. It looks good to me every time it leaves his hands.
Here's man trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. Batum passes to man. Over Howard. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
To the inside. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Batum. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Bledsoe. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lakers leading by 10. And there's the pass to Howard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Nunn up top. Defended by Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Kennard against Nunn. A shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. In the corner, it's Monk. Off target with his three. Clippers trail by 10. Outside, Batum. Ibaka dishes to Batum. Kennard, the pass to Bledsoe. The feed to Ibaka. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
The assist from
Ibaka's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Anthony taking his time here. Shoots from the line. Here's Howard. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here's Kennard. Ibaka outside. Just 5 to shoot. Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Connects from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
At the line for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Clippers trailed by 7. Outside Jackson. And it's Zubac atop the key. The 3 from George. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Monk kicks to LeBron. Jackson against Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Off target with the open look.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Count it. And now just a 5-point Laker lead.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Monk finds James. Davis with it. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Here's Leonard. LeBron with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Jackson against Westbrook. Here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Over Westbrook. And it's Leonard missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Dwight Howard. Westbrook against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
The shot by Monk is no good. Clippers trailed by 7. Inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside for Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third
And how
personal
about the
foul.
confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing
Shooting
attention
for LA,
from there.
Reggie Jackson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Lakers leading by 5. James, the pass to Davis. And James throws it down.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked, confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now here's Howard. Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
3rd team foul. Clippers substitution, Serge Ibaka.
Now here's Monk. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
LA ball.
Clippers trailed by 4. Outside Leonard. No good on that one. Great D that time from James.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Trying to get open is Davis. George with the defensive effort. Clippers shooting 40% in the 4th. Leonard kicks to George. The dish to Ibaka. It's stolen by Davis. For the 3. Offensive rebound. No good from Howard. The Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Passes it to George. He's guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard inside, working on Howard.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Monk. George with the defensive effort. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 4. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Lakers shooting about 40% here in the 4th quarter. And the Lakers call time here.
The loud loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
LeBron against Leonard. And they double up James. Here's Davis. Misses and the dry spell continues. And here are the Clippers now. A 2-point game. Jackson from long range. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. .157 left in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing, started by Davis. Clock at 6. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 4. To the wing right side. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Ibaka. He dishes it to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson misses. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. .112 left in the game. 6 to shoot. Turn around Jay. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
AD staring him down and letting him know this ain't over yet.
Clippers trailed by 6. Now George. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Comes up empty down low. Davis, the pass to James. And they double up James. Now, here's Monk, defended by George. And that one, good. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Westbrook. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Westbrook, no good. The 3 from George. And Davis pulls it down. And here is LeBron. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, gritty win. What was the difference?
Grit, grind. Came out in the second half with a lot of energy, a lot of force. Coach got on us about not playing with force. They were catching the ball too easy, wherever they wanted, and they were denying us. So for us, we had to come out in the second half with a lot more energy, a lot more force on the defensive end. We did that, able to come out with the win.
Yeah, you really made it hard for him, AD. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.